The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day are fast approaching. But with the scheduled closure of cemeteries to avoid crowding during the pandemic, some families have opted to make an early visit to their dearly departed. Gerard de la Peña now joins us live from Manila North Cemetery to give us the latest on this. Gerard, could you tell us how the situation is there so far?
Well, Charles, more and more people are coming to the Manila North Cemetery more than a week before its scheduled closure. Now, the management of the Manila North Cemetery noticed that people started coming here since last week when the authorities declared that the cemeteries in Metro Manila will have to be closed from October 29 to November 3. Now, there are more visitors during the weekend as people tried to make use of their free time, but the management expects that more visitors will arrive as the October 29 closure draws near. The move to close the cemeteries in Metro Manila during the All Saints and All Souls days was meant to prevent crowding in the cemeteries, and looks like it is working at this point. There are no long lines coming in, but security forces are strict in ensuring that visitors are not bringing in prohibited items such as sharp materials, flammable materials, firearms, drones, loudspeakers, perfumes, and gambling items. Minors are also not allowed to come in. Charles, the management of the Manila North Cemetery says that they will be closed from October 29 to November 3, but they will remain open for interment and cremation. Charles.
Thanks for that, Gerard. That was Gerard de la Peña reporting live from Manila. The Interior Department denies that the pilot implementation of the alert level system in some provinces was abrupt, as claimed by the League of Provinces of the Philippines. LPP President and Marinduque Governor Presbitero Velasco earlier called on the IATF to defer to November 1 the alert level system implementation in the provinces, since there was little time for LGUs to prepare for the move. But the Interior Department says the IATF was able to communicate with all concerned LGUs about the alert level system prior to their announcement last week. Undersecretary Ipimaco Dinsing told Radyo 5's Filon that local government officials have given their go signal for the implementation, which is why the IATF released a resolution on the matter on Monday. The pilot alert level system outside Metro Manila took effect yesterday and will last until October 31.
Kung papayag na rin at maganda nga yung datos nito at pangyayari, baka pwede na ho natin gawin on a nationwide scale.
Opo.
Ang importante dito, Ted, kasi tinitingnan namin yung level ng bakuna. Ito po magiging pinaka-main action plan ho natin.
People have started gathering at the Quezon City Memorial Circle since it was reopened over the weekend. Families, including some children, went out to soak up the sunlight. Security personnel have also been deployed around the park to ensure that everyone follows minimum health protocols. Visitors thanked the LGU for finally opening up the QC Circle and allowing them to get some fresh air to stretch their legs.
Malaking bagay po yan sa kasi para po ang tao medyo tanggal stress. Tsaka makagalaw-galaw din, tsaka yung mga bata kahit paano pwede na magpunta.
Meanwhile, the Dolomite Beach in Manila continues to be a popular spot for visitors as people started to flock the area even before the break of dawn. Most of them brought their kids, despite the Interior Department's warning that children are still not allowed outside. Some even came from other regions like Bulacan, just to catch a glimpse of the artificial sand.
Tsaka tuwang-tuwa yung anak ko, yung 4 years old kong anak, kasi ngayon na lang siya uli nakalabas na pumuntang dagat dahil hindi nga nakakapag-swimming. Nandito na lang, Malaburakay na.
Natatakot din pero nakaano naman to sila, ma'am. Kailangan susunod lang sa protocols, susunod sa procedure lang. Naka-face mask ganyan.
We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The Manila Ocean Park has officially reopened today after a year and a half of closure due to pandemic restrictions. Laila Pangilinan now joins us live from Manila to give us the latest on this. Laila, tell us what you're seeing.
Yes, that's right, Charles. The Manila Ocean Park resumes its operations today, well, at least for fully vaccinated individuals. Under Alert Level 3, only 30% of the oceanarium is allowed to operate. This means that there are regular 17 to 18,000 per day. Pre-pandemic, the park up 4,000 guests. Despite this limitation, the park management welcomes the resumption of the park's operations as a positive sign, not only for them, but also for businesses renting inside. And if you guys are planning to visit the Manila Ocean Park, make sure that you have your vaccination cards with you. Walk-ins are allowed, but visitors are still encouraged to register online. Unvaccinated visitors and minors will be denied entry for now. But the Manila LGU says that there is a stingray, shall we say, or a ray of hope come Christmas time for children aged 12 to 17 years old, as pediatric inoculations for this age group begins tomorrow in the city. The usual health and safety protocols are also strictly implemented inside the park, along with the wearing of face masks and face shield. You know what, Charles? If there's one silver lining that this pandemic brought to the Manila Ocean Park, it would be their animal population as it thrived during the lockdown. They were able to produce more offsprings, specifically with schools of fishes and penguins. They were able to produce more offsprings because they were well rested during the lockdown. And the management also says that though operations for visitors ceased, they kept on taking care of the animals since day one of the lockdown. And that's the latest here, Charles. Halika na after your shift. Come on.
There, Laila, and yeah, get enough rest as well. Thank you for those updates, Laila. That was Laila Pangilinan reporting live from Manila Ocean Park. TNT Tropang Giga is off to a strong start in this year's PBA Philippine Cup Finals. This as they took down a misfiring Magnolia 88-70 to seize Game 1 on Wednesday. The Hotshots struggled to find answers all night long, which led to their worst loss in this conference. While the Tropang Giga went all out, with Kib Montalvo nailing 4 3-pointers right from the get-go. TNT coach Chot Reyes revealed that their goal was to match Magnolia's effort all throughout the game. And despite their victory, Reyes said it's still too early to celebrate, since he knows the Hotshots will make up for their loss during tomorrow's game.
You saw what happened in the last series, right? We'd win big one game, we'd lose big the next game, we'd win. So it's, so we just have to be prepared. We have to be ready for whatever Magnolia has in store for us in Game 2.
Here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. Social media giant Facebook is reportedly changing its name. The Party of Pala spokesperson Harry Roque is giving him a chance to run for Senate, but he says he won't do it unless Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte runs for president. And presidential aspirant Leody de Guzman has a new running mate, and that's former Representative Walden Bello. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We're One News.